Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of not From the Depths Season 1, but it is From the Depths. It's in the vehicle designer, and this builder episode, here it's more like a tutorial. I will go on showing you what you will need to build a turret. Yeah, turrets that can be turrets, let's say just, where do we have it? There, something like this. Let's use motor driven barrel, and yeah, turrets that can be this, and it shoots, but we can shoot just till here, not further. If I want to shoot further, it won't work. So if I want to shoot further, I'll have to build a second cannon, and that's expensive. So what we are gonna do, or what we wanna do, is build a turret. For this we will go into the new objects, building tree folder, whatever, and no, not choose vehicle, I did it completely wrong, not spin turn block. We will go onto 2-axis turret and think about what we will choose, 2-axis or 1-axis turret. I will place a 1-axis turret and leave the build mode. So 1-axis turret can move all around 360 degrees, but not up and down. And now the new objects, 2-axis turret, can move up and down. So you have to think about what you're gonna have to think about what you will need, and if your cannon can shoot up and down or not. If it can shoot up and down, use this block, because then you're far more free to build the turret into a ship with going inside the ship, because this turret, I can show this pretty quick. If I build some blocks behind this, and the cannon please, no, not this menu, the cannon is directly in front of, like this would be on top of the ship, and inside the ship is more than this turret. Yeah, I can show it you. This turret would begin inside the ship. This design would make no sense, because the whole turret could be so that this complete thing here would aim down under the ship, and it would also blockade itself. So this turret couldn't aim at all. The AI will never shoot with this turret, except for it can aim with this. It can aim like the same like this. So please don't use this if you're going to build it inside your ship and up. Just use it when you're using. Just build it when you're building on top of your hull, like this right now. What if it would? What with my mouth? If I would start building inside, like here, starting the turret and building all the way up, and in a small circle build everything, it won't work. So I will use this, and I will start with, I don't know. Yeah, I will start with a mirror mode. I think it's very important to make a mirror mode, so you can see it. And yeah, place a firing piece. So now you can use manual or automatic orientation autoloaders. I hope you know how to build cannons. If not, you can go to no, you can't go. You can't go on load subobject. I think there place prefabs, I think they are. But I will show a little bit of building cannons, especially cram cannons, because they are very easy. So you need a firing piece. This is the main part of the cannon, and yeah, you should always have one, and they should be pretty protected like the rest of the cannon. And yeah, then some 6-way connectors. You don't need them, but they are pretty good for getting more automatic loaders onto your cannon. So you will need then these auto loaders. You can use manual orientation or automatic orientation, but I always use manual orientation because the automatic orientation doesn't always really know where it has to be and which side it should aim for. And you will have to look for these 3 little small things, not the things with the hole. The ouch things, which look like they could hurt, not the other things. Yeah, 6 of them are here. These not ouch things have to go onto 6-way connectors, onto a 6-way connector, and you can place them in a row. Look therefore that you fill with the ouch things as much space as you can, so that as many of these ouch things are free. So then you go back outside of this menu, and here's your pellets and your ammunition, and you need an ammo box, at least one. You can place them also directly next to the 6-way connectors, but the autoloaders will speed up the complete loading process. It will fill up just the space. And now you need ammo boxes. As more ammo boxes you place, as faster the cannon will shoot. But you also will need pellets. And against the border guard, the high explosive pellets are good. I think against everything, the high explosive pellets are good. I would like to hit my voice right now. Oh my god. And yeah, just fill everything up with high explosive pellets. Also the 6-way connector. And now this is our cannon. It should work. It works. Yes, I know it works, but yeah. So as we can see here, I will move this a little bit around. It has a reload time of 1 second, and yeah, it's pretty good. But the best possible reload time for this gauge, for this size of the barrel, is 0.4 seconds, which is very bad if you look at advanced cannons. But it's also very good because, yeah, I will that's in the next box. It is a 200mm cannon. We can go here, place just some barrels, so that we can see how thick the barrels are. Yeah, and I will place motor-driven barrels. No, I will place elevation barrels because they have the biggest elevation. 54 elevation firing arc. The fourth last box. And let's move on to the next boxes. The third box with the many things inside. This shell deals 49 kinetic damage and 574 explosive damage with a radius of 7.6. 0 EMP and 0 fragment. Armor piercing value is 3.6. Density level, that's uninteresting. And those things you see right now are made by these: fragmentation, hardener, EMP, and high explosive. You can experiment with that a little bit, see what's good against what, and just experiment a lot. You have to experiment nearly all the time. Without experimenting you won't get good. Trust me, I have played nearly 400 hours and I'm still bad. That could be because I'm a loser in video games, or I just bullshit. Yeah. All of my ships are just bad. Yeah. So the next box is the elevation and azimuth. How much the cannon can go up and down, and as you can see here, the cannon can turn all sides one time completely around. And yeah, so the next box is the recoil. Yeah, this value is good. You have to look on how your ship behaves with a higher recoil. And as next, the inaccuracy. It's 1.63. That's very bad. You want to get it under 1.5. So I will add a lot of barrels, elevation barrels, and yeah, it doesn't work. So I will delete some, and with this value you have to really experiment, because just adding them doesn't really help. So now this is a good inaccuracy and elevation firing arc, 30 degrees. That's pretty good. And yeah, the last thing is uninteresting. That's just because of anti-laser, anti-munition system, and we don't care about that. But I think this cannon is not, this barrel is not thick enough, so let's go to the gauge increase. Gauge increase. Let's see what they do. Add just some. Let's look what happens. And it's already seeable, viewable. The cannon gets thicker. We have now a shell diameter of 1553 millimeter. That's 3 times the maximum size of an advanced cannon shell size, shell diameter. And also the damage, 4000 kinetic damage and 22,982 explosive damage with a radius about 50 meter. But the reload time is 22 seconds and it has a recoil of 154,000. Yeah, pretty basic, I would think, for a Cram cannon. Yeah. And now let's just shoot. And as bigger you make the shell diameter, as slower the turret rises. But if it shoots, yeah, it will damage a lot. And let me slow. Thanks. Okay, now as next I will edit this and put on, no, not there, I need to put it on here. So I'll have to put on an local weapon controller onto the firing piece which controls the weapon. And now we can spawn in a river home. Let's just say river home and turn the AI off. And I've messed something up. This does not work because why? Because it just controls the cannon. Like, it's the same like this. The turret doesn't get controlled by the AI local weapon controller. So you have to place it directly underneath the turret or 2 blocks underneath. I will go for 2 blocks underneath, so you can always, yeah, as you can see, it already turns. Let me turn you off. So you can add a layer of armor between those two, so that if the cannon explodes, the local weapon controller maybe not. And now let's turn on the local weapon controller. The current the turret aims and shoots, and let's see. It makes a huge boom and 4% damage. That's good for just a beginner cannon. It doesn't look like a beginner cannon, but it's a beginner cannon. It's a Cram cannon. They are pretty basic, but they are very, very effective against the deep water guard, because the deep water guard just has wood chips. And there's a second shell, and again boom, and this time again, no, not again, 6% damage this time. So I hope you liked it. You liked the tutorial. If you have questions or maybe something else, leave ask in the comments, leave a like, leave a comment, or subscribe. All this would help me see you like to see more of my content. Bye.